Hey, how you doing? Andy Whitehead here from recruitmentmarketinginternational.com. So on this short video, or if you're on iTunes, this short video, I want to speak about VAs. So VAs are virtual assistants. So generally a VA will be in the Philippines, they'll be in India, they'll be in Pakistan, that sort of place. And a VA will be somebody who will run a certain set of tasks for you. So in the recruitment world, what they might do is they might manage your inbox. What they might do is they might run automation for you. What they might do is deal with your LinkedIn. What they might do, fill in the blank. So VAs, I'm going to start at a really high level here because I was given some advice many years ago by one of my first mentors. My first mentor said to me, he said, Andy, you need to speak to your future clients, your future members, like a 5-year-old, not in a derogatory way, but the fact is I've been so ingrained in it, you start to think about things being the norm. So if you know this, forgive me. If you don't know this, this is for you. So VA means virtual assistant. So when I left the corporate world about 12 years ago, I then started doing my own thing, and then I started working with VAs. And at that time, even the book 4-Hour Workweek wasn't written. It was a complete blank canvas, and I learned the hard way on these things. In 1 year, I got rid of 50 VAs. That is such a degree of the arsehole that I was. So I got rid of 50 VAs in that year. And do you know what? My dad always said, you point one finger, 3 fingers point back. And I was the problem, not them. So with VAs, how can VAs help your recruitment search business? Now I'm speaking to you as a business owner, probably between 100K and looking to break your first million. So you're a one-person business owner. You might have some staff around you. So let's say, for example, you might be doing 500K and you've got 2 recruiters, you've got an admin person, and you're taking home 80K yourself. Now, really, if you're doing a million, you should be looking at a number about 70%, 75%. So if you're doing a million, 750 should be is what you're taking home. So that figure, that comes from facts, by the way. So inside our private group for our members, this question was posted most recently about 4 or 5 months ago. And the common denominator for companies that are doing 500 to 2 million is around 70-75% profit you should be taking home. And in fact, I think I'll probably do a separate video on that. So with VAs in recruitment is still a fairly newish thing. So what you need to be aware of with VAs is they are very good at doing a task over and over again. So if you to expect a VA to come in and then on day one manage my inbox, then go and update my website, then go and create this brochure or whatever you might be doing, please don't do that, by the way. You've got the complete wrong understanding. The success of a VA comes from you and how you lead that VA. So what I recommend is this is a starter. When a member joins us, so even if we've got 3 programs and a high-level mastermind, we've got Accelerator, Build and Scale, and even at Accelerator, we focus on this. So with a VA, if you had a VA, for example, do the following. You've identified there are 8,000 clients in your niche and there are 20,000 candidates. One task they will do for about 2 hours a day is build that data set up. So that means, for example, that 8,000 clients, 20,000 candidates, they will build up your database. They'll build it into, give you a visual, an Excel list to start with, give you a visual, okay? That'll be one thing they do. The second thing they might do is they might set up an automation for you. So for those of you who follow me for any period of time, you know that we were originally known in recruitment as the automation specialists, the inbound specialists. And for me, there are 4 types of automation. When someone joins us, the first thing they want is get paid now. So we call that campaign automation. I need clients now, Andy. I need candidates now, Andy. So that is what we call campaign automation. So what the VA might do is run that for you. So that's 2 activities. Build up the list of clients or candidates and run the automation. The third one, they might deal with the responses in the inbox. So replies in the inbox. Now remember, this VA, you're probably paying them anywhere from $300 to $600 per month. And if you're expecting them to then say, right, I've got these emails in my inbox for a Java development role or from an HR director at a £1 billion company, of course they cannot manage that response. So what you have is a set of templates to respond. So your VA can look at the inbound message and they will choose template 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and respond accordingly. Now, of course, that process, you're going to spend maybe 30 minutes a day for the first week, then 20 minutes a day for the second week. At the end of that, they're going to be pretty much 95%, 96% on point. They will still make mistakes. And if you kick off at them and get angry, you'll lose that VA. You'll lose that VA. So a VA can change your life, we had a member, a £13 million company, about 5 years ago. The owner is one of the coolest guys I've met in recruitment. He was previously head of a cold calling company. And then he created this business and they got to £13 million revenue. They had 7 branches. One of the things he said, so if you're in my program and you're watching this and you go to the scale programs, got Accelerate, Build and Scale, if you go to Model Success, which is where we've got the our members sharing how they've gone from 200K to 1 million, and they share their story and what strategies they used. If you go to there, you'll find underneath that section. He said, the most important person in my business is my VA. Because what the VA was doing, his niche was temp FMCG. So we're in an environment whereby, right, we need it's manufacturing, food manufacturing. So right, we need someone on site now, tomorrow. When I was about 15, 16, every summer, I tried to get jobs, even in an abattoir. But I worked on a sandwich line in one of these sort of places. So they need people tomorrow, bam, 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 bam. It's a temp industry. So what the VA can do is they can then build up a database of all the candidates in that niche. So when a role comes in, as opposed to we reactively do something, we go to our data set, we segment, right, we need this skill set in this town with these variables. We extract it, we put it into our automated tool. We've got 7 templates, message 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Message 1, and then the automated following up. So if they reply to message 1, they don't get message 2. So that's all automated. From a client side, 40 to 60% of your leads will come in from messages 3 to 5. So that nurturing, that automated follow-up is where most of your business will come in. So the VA does that. So when you have a VA come on board, what you must do is say, right, why is the VA here? Now, again, when someone joins us, if you join us with Build or Scale, we'll jump on a private planning session. We'll create your plan for you. And on that plan, we'll look at so you'll complete an audit. So you'll run an audit. So this is my niche, these are my clients and the candidates, these are my competitors, this is my revenue, this is my fee structure, this is what I want to get to. There's a whole set of questions. Then what happens is we create a plan for you in the background, we jump onto a private session, and then we walk you through your plan. And usually on that plan, almost 100% of the time, that's going to include a VA right from the start. And when you get a VA on point, that VA can be the biggest catalyst to success in your business. Word of warning, I had a gentleman a few years ago now. I said, gentleman, boy, a few years ago, who joined my program, did very well. Came in, he was on 40K a year, got $500,000. So fair dues, he moved very quickly. However, this person then repurposed my stuff and tried to sell it. Pratt. One of the things that he was putting out there to the industry and people he was speaking to was, get a VA, it will fast track your business. Now, if you're not clear about the actual activities that VA will do, and you haven't got the exact templates in place, what will happen is that VA will speed up failure. So when they come on board, and the task might be manage LinkedIn, it might be manage your inbox, it might be build data sets, run automation. They're going to have a handful of tasks, literally a handful. And the templates they will have, how they respond will be in a control sheet. So you need to make sure when you bring a VA on board, you're clear about the tasks. It can be a game changer, up or down. Now, if you're controlled, for example, if you came into Accelerate, Build and Scale, it's going to be controlled and it will rapidly grow your business. But don't expect to get a VA from the Philippines. And the Philippines, for example, where most of my VAs have always come from, they are the nicest people I've ever come across. The culture is just beautiful. Before COVID, I'd fly down 3 times a year. I go to Boracay Island. If you Google that, Boracay Islands, like the Seychelles, like the Maldives. I take my VAs down there. We'd have fun. You take care of them. When you get good VAs, you take care of them. And I go down 3 times a year. When it's supposed to get work done, it's about making sure that they knew they were loved. So when you got a VA, it can change your business, it can change your life. But as a recruitment business owner, entrepreneur, you're also probably a controlling little bastard, aren't you? You're controlling. You don't want to let these things go. So what that means is you give a task to a VA and you're unable to let these things go. So that delegation is a thing. Now we've got something called a Handover Blueprint, where it lays out in exact steps what your VA needs to do. Also what it does for your VA, especially if you use a VA for somewhere like the Philippines, is if your VA buys into your vision of your business and why you're doing it, they will do that extra mile for you. So when I made every mistake you can imagine in my first couple of years using VAs, I didn't understand these cultural differences. Now I get it. And because of various factors, let's say we've got 6 modules on onboarding VAs. We've got probably 20 modules on management of VAs and the tasks that they run for you. When you get one on board, it's a game changer. You might get 2 VAs, 3 VAs and a project manager. And that's when you start working 20 hours per week and doing over 7 figures like Laura. So VAs can be a game changer for you, but also know this, the outcome you get from the VAs, 90%, 95% will be down to you, how you manage them. So how you manage them. And I'm a very aggressive individual, I'd say, in terms of I've got this starting point, I've got this outcome, and it's taken me years and years and years to manage my own state. I'm a very positive person, I'm a very caring, loving person, but the problem you've got with VAs is they're in a different country. If they're hearing from you for 20 minutes a day on WhatsApp, so there might be 20 messages, you can wake up one fine day and your team is gone. Hands up if you fucked up there. So VAs can change your life, but also VAs can fuck your life up. Every business I know, and I mean it 100% now, every business I know that's reached 7 figures, every business that has gone from 100K to 200K to 500K, etc. Every single business, bar none, has used VAs. When someone joins us, that's one of the starting points that we go through. We've got a couple of companies we recommend. I've been through hell and back with this, so shortcuts also with this. But remember this, number 1, they'll do just a handful of tasks for you, repeated over and over again. Number 2, how you manage them will be how your business is managed by them. Number 3, it will be the biggest win in your business, more than you can ever imagine. If you've got so far lack of success with VAs, it will probably come from number 2. So with that said, insight into VAs. Andy Whitehead, recruitmentmarketinginternational.com. Now, we've got a number of programs. Accelerator, we've got Build, and we've got Scale. Accelerator is very, very affordable. We've got Build and we've got Scale. If you'd like to know more about these, reach out to me, hook up for a call, send me a message on LinkedIn. We walk the walk on this, so if someone comes in, we say, right, we've got 30 days to trial run this. And what I've actually just done now also is we've put together a free trial for only sort of 20 people per month to actually test drive some elements on this. So if you want that, just send me a message and just put free trial and we'll hook you up. So with that said, VAs, it can change your life as a recruitment search business owner if you're serious about it. See you on the inside. Now, if you've been following me for a period of time, my name's Andy Whitehead. I'm from recruitmentmarketinginternational.com. If you want help right now, there are 4 ways we can help you. Number 1, join the Laptop Recruiter Facebook group, as I just said. Number 2, watch any of these on-demand client and candidate automation, inbound and growth webinars, whether it be the Laptop Recruiter, whether it be the $1 Million Recruiter, plus the hundreds and hundreds of other podcasts you can find on iTunes, on our website, on YouTube, etc. Number 3, if you want to reach out to me personally, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, often you guys reach out to me, been following me now for 8 years, now's the time. If you've got a question for me, send me a message on Facebook or on LinkedIn, I'll come back to you personally. Or number 4, if you're now ready to become a client, simply schedule a call, head to our website or head to the Laptop Recruiter Facebook group and then reach out to me personally inside there and I'll give you my diary and let's book a call. So with that said guys, I'll see you inside the Laptop Recruiter group. Let's do this.